What up, YouTube? So before I even start this, I'm gonna make my little disclaimer again that my channel is new and I'm not aligning myself with any particular community. I only mention this because I feel like doing a Nature's Whispers Oracle review is going to be the title, and it may or may not lead some former viewers back into my channel, and I don't want to hash up old news. I just don't want to. So I'm not aligning myself with any particular community by doing these videos. This time around, I'm just keeping myself just this free spirit, okay? Just a free spirit. Got a lot of stuff coming up and a lot of stuff going on, but I will never let go of my spirituality. And so this is one of those videos. I wanted to do a review on Nature's Whispers. It is a deck by Angela Hartfield. And the beautiful, beautiful artwork is done by Josephine Wall. Comes in a nice little box. It was very inexpensive, and I've had my eye on this deck for a really long time. Excuse me, I'm drinking my wine tonight because Shaggy's not home, but he did leave me with a bottle of wine. I guess he was afraid I'd go out. I don't know. I don't know what the man thinks. Okay, so these cards, last night I must have been in a really crappy mood because I looked through them and I wasn't thrilled with them. And tonight I totally flipped, and I absolutely freaking love them. Their picture work, the back, well, let me show the backs first. It's all butterflies, okay? Not the most masculine deck you'll ever see. There's no gold embossing or anything like that. The pictures go all the way out to the edges. And it's on nice, thick cardstock, like you would expect. And all I can say about the artwork is that I fell in love. I fell in love. And it's also seasonal, which I didn't notice when I looked through it last night. I was just looking at them very harshly, afraid that they would be a disappointment. That they were, like I said, they were only $21, $22. I was afraid with such an inexpensive gift that I guess I sort of looked at them like I was not expecting much. And I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. I mean, look at Clear Endeavor. You can tell that's, honestly, you can tell that that's winter. It's beautiful. Gotta let the dog in. Excuse me, be right back. Get in here, Pretty. Get in here. Sorry. Okay, so some of these cards, I wanted, oh, first the book. Where's the little book? Okay, it comes with this nifty little book. I like the book because, wait a minute. It tells you about the card layout. It tells you about, put my mind back where it was. How to look at these cards in relation to each other. So I really like that. It does the 3-card spread, and then it does something called the relating spread. Love that. And then when you get into the card meanings, look how simple. Super, super simple, okay? So the book, I'm very happy with the book because it lets me interpret the cards the way I want to. Okay, just a few that I want to point out. This one gave me chills when I looked at it. It's called Seek Beauty. But look at her head. That's like a dandelion seed. Isn't that so beautiful? And then she's looking at clouds and a reflection in the water, and it's just so serene, and there's a full moon coming over her. Some of these I swear I would want as a tattoo. Acceptance of Love. I thought this was gorgeous. She's like some kind of wood nymph type person, and he's a tree. And I don't know if anybody remembers the cemetery video that I did where there's a man looking out at the cemetery, the man in the tree. And I absolutely love it. Well, that video's not there anymore, is it? Because I totally took down my channel. I still have a picture of the tree. It's on my Facebook. But he's a tree, and she's like this glorious thing that came up from the floor of the forest, and he's this big giant looming thing, but they come together. Didn't that just give you chills? Oh my God, I love that. Let love be your beacon. That's this one. I like the word beacon. I just like that. And the whole cascading peacock feather thing with the poofs up in her hair and all. It's just so beautiful. That one's so beautiful. This one's a cool one. This one's called Empowerment. Look at that amazing sun coming over her shoulder. Look at her hair. Those are like lightning bolts. It's everything empowering that you could ever think of in nature in one photo. Gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. Clear out the old. Look at all the wisdom in this. Look at the wisdom. See, I get chills just looking at these pictures on these cards. Look at her. She's like blindfolded. It's done in like monochrome type, backwards, like negative. There's a keyhole for knowledge. There's an owl for knowledge. Purple rose. Look at that. There's like this gateway over there. It's so beautiful. I like the big picture because I'm somebody who likes to know the whole thing, the whole big picture. Whenever I start a new job, I always say, why don't we just stop telling me the little details of my job, and why don't you just tell me the big picture? And then we can skip forward a year and a half, like I did with leads at my job. I mean, I wasn't told about leads until I was in a year and a half into my job, and then all of a sudden leads are so important, and I was like, what's a lead? And then I realized, oh, you're making $6,000 to $12,000 for the company if you get them a lead, and you need a lead every month. That's what they told me after I was there a year and a half. And I was getting leads like left and freaking right. I mean, tell me that my first day. Don't tell me that. Just give me the big picture. Give me the big picture, and all the details will just flow. Anybody with common sense, the details will just flow in there, okay? Amplify your positive emotions. What is that? She uses children quite a bit, and she's just so cute. Isn't she just so dainty and cute in her little tutu? And the water ripples coming out from her feet. We're going to have to listen to Princess Wine through this whole review. Open your heart. Look at that swan wrapped around. Look at that passion in that lady. Look at her head thrown back. God, it's so beautiful. It's something about the neck is just so gorgeous. I mean, the swan's neck, the man's kissing her neck, her throat is out there. It's just, that's so beautiful. Every video, I have to deal with the dog because she's a connection to me. Make a decision. I thought this one was so pretty. This is the one I would love to have just her as a tattoo on my body. Make a decision already. Make up your mind, move forward, and stick with it. Love that. And then it's like one color on one side of the card and one color on the other. So look at the contrast. Make a decision. Step over that line. Isn't that beautiful? Real quick, I'll just go through a few more. Renewal of peace. Look at the baby in the tree and all the little wood animals looking over the baby. That's so cute. Potential gateway. I thought this was beautiful. I love the moss hanging from the tree and the big hole in the tree. The whole thing reminds me of Louisiana and the swamps of Louisiana. That not everything about Louisiana is bad. There were some good parts to it, and this kind of reminds me of those good parts. Infinite blessings. Oh, it's snowy. That's what I loved about this one. This person is just like flying over the town and just dumping out blessings on this town, this little village below in wintertime with these beautiful snowflakes. I thought that was gorgeous. Shift your energy. I like this one because this is a different card than what I've seen. I've not seen this message in my other cards. Shift your energy, not change it, not 360, it's shift. Like, have you ever shifted gears? It's like a gentle, it's shift, just shift. Don't jerk it, shift it. I love that. And then finally, fresh approach. What was it about this one? Oh, look at the tree. Look at the tree coming from her head. Is that so beautiful? It's just so, and again, she uses the contrast of color. She's got night here and bright here, and this woman in the middle, and the tree, like this tree of life or tree of knowledge coming out of her head. So beautiful. There's so many other cards in here that I would love to show, but you guys get the main gist of this. It's very artistic. It's very flowing. It's very nature-based because it's called Nature's Whispers. And it's a nice deck. It's just a nice deck for anybody that loves nature anyway. And the seasonal aspect of it, with butterflies here and the dead of winter there, and I'm really, really, really happy with the deck, and can't wait to start working through it. And it says in the instruction a lot of water stuff too. She does a lot of water. She says, you know, these cards, she reminds you that these cards, they might mean something to one person, but you can look at this and you can see a whole different image, or it might strike up a different emotion in you, or evoke a different emotion in you by looking at it than it does for me. So I like that aspect of it. So, okay, just wanted to do this review and to remind everybody that although I am Samara Nix and I am getting back into making YouTube channel or YouTube videos, I'm not going to align myself with any one community. So if you're from my old channel and you want to make comments, I really appreciate your comments. I just don't want anything dredged up from the before life, because I'm moving forward. I'm definitely moving forward. Not that everything in that YouTube channel was bad. There was so much good in it. There was so much good. But I did learn several very harsh lessons, very hard lessons for somebody at my age to learn these lessons. Because I feel like at my age I shouldn't be quite so naive. Shouldn't have given out my address, you know, lots of things. And I didn't publicly, I skipped that comment. I shouldn't have let so many people I didn't really know onto my Facebook. I'll put it that way. Okay? Or I shouldn't have I made up a new word. It's a letting. I shouldn't have let people mail things to me and have a real address. I should have learned my lesson from watching videos before. I didn't watch videos. I just dove right in there because I'm just a doer. I just make a decision. I make that leap of faith. And faith sometimes comes back to bite me in the ass. So, and it did that time. So, okay. So me and Prim Prim are going to sign off now. All right. Ta-ta.